better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To throw, it's Carr. Fakes to grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Give to the running back. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at him and gashing him right out the gates.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
Hey, 27, jump!
Toss to the outside. Breaks into the open. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
I'll tell you what, when the ball's tossed on the perimeter really quickly, you got to take really good angles. When I'm a safety and I'm spinning down, I'm trying to catch that guy. He's got so much space out there now. I don't have a lot of help from my defensive tackles or my defensive ends. Those are tough spots to be in. You could tell the running back won that battle, got a bunch of yards. Nice positive play for this offense.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go, here we go!
Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tiger! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. A little release to the back. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about, I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Carr. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try the right side. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun to Gill, looking for room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on first down from the 28. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Missouri wants to go fast. To the air on second down. Floats it out in space. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
The give to the tailback. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The give to the back. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the core.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Well, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Quick handoff. Look out, he's got room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The toss to the right. Nice move to keep running.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Calls it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Jones. Next, going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
To attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Carr. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers, you're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Got the back over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gets the back moving. The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Lets it fly. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They get to him as he throws.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Back to throw, it's Carr. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job
breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Scanning the field, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Gilbert. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He might want another play. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And off to Jones. Hard running there. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Terry. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Gets it to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Going up top again. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. heads-up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. They'll send the back in motion. Got his man on the outside. They will score! Touchdown, Missouri! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Carr. He's got him in the flat. Runs through a tackle. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the...
Turning it on! Got him downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilbert. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Throws to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Snap it to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He's got the back in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Snaps it in the shotgun. He wants it all. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Getting set for the point after.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the 4th quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Caught behind the line. It's Washington. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Sends it back in motion. Going to sling it on second down. Punts it out of the air. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Sets up the screen. Makes him talk to the hand. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Notre Dame right back to the line. Back to pass on second down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grabbed over the middle. It's Strong. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, that's why this guy's one of the best receivers in the country. Even when he's double covered, he's open. He's able to make the catch and get the first down.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Louisiana is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about down on the Bayou for some time. They're up 14 over Wyoming. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Terry. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Looking for a man, it's Carr. Release to the back. Makes the grab. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Looking for the score. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And this is why you keep fighting. You just got your score on offense. Now you needed a miracle to come through with the onside kick so you can get one more possession to maybe go win this football game. Nice execution. And guess what? There's still time left.
And that is his fifth interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And the Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. On the option. Quick toss. Looking for the end zone. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Here's a throw downfield late. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen there.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff understanding